What would be your advice to African countries and indeed the government of South Africa?
First of all, one must understand the history of South Africa. South Africa, since it became a democratic country, is only 25 years. And that is after they had been subjected to a regime that dehumanized the people through apartheid. And for that reason, you will find that in South Africa, we still have a large population, nearly 80% of the population do not participate in the economy. And the net effect is that they are traumatized and they are impatient with what their government is doing. But they must be reminded, particularly the government must be reminded, that you have a duty to tell your people that your enemies are not people from Malawi, not people from Zambia, not people from Namibia, not people from Nigeria. Your enemies are the men and women whom you have entrusted with the resources to create opportunities for yourself. Because when you begin to expel Nigerians and Ghanaians, once you have expelled all of them and your circumstances do not change, then you will turn on each other and you will destroy the country. So my own view is that I would want to see President Cyril Ramaphosa telling the people in a passionate manner that your problem is not with fellow Africans. These fellow Africans actually helped you during the struggle. They denied themselves. They were part of the frontline states. And for that reason, it is critical that you accommodate them. And I am happy that I've listened to my friend Malema speaking out loudly. I would want to see President Cyril Ramaphosa speaking a lot more loudly. I've heard President, or rather, a former Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, I think, what is his name? Mangasutu Buthelezi also coming out and speaking loudly. I would want to hear more voices.
How do we deal with the problem of people trekking to South Africa for greener pastures? I will finish on that note tonight.
Let me tell you, if you are a strong economy, and I've said this, and I said this at the University of Mpumalanga only 2 weeks ago, as long as you are an economic giant, you must expect that people will come to you. It is the strong that people seek solace. So South Africa, as long as our economy is a strong economy, it is going to be important that they appreciate that people will look for those opportunities. And they too must remember that South African goods and services will only be valuable if they have a wider market.
Yeah.
They have their banks in West Africa, they have their banks in East Africa, they have their banks in SADC, they have their own supermarkets, ShopRite, throughout the continent. And they must know that there is an umbilical cord between the country and other African countries, because if they are isolated in the manner in which the apartheid regime was isolated, it will not be in their best interest. And they must know that that is not what we can do, particularly when we talk about African unity, when we talk about SADC, when we talk about free movement of goods and services. They must know that Africa can only unite if there is free movement of goods and free movement of labor. That is the way that Africa is going to survive.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture, and news. Remember to leave your suggestions on topics you'd like us to cover in the comments below.